And so the pioneers that went to frozen hell itself came back, finally putting end to the madness of the immortal, forever changed by the cruelties they had faced on their travels, and people they met on their way through. The Washington Brotherhood, leaderless, quickly fell apart after the deaths of both their leaders, Rodriguez and the Immortal. In time, the remaining bastions would succumb to the constant attacks of the outside world. Immortal's dream of the new world would thankfully never come to life. The renegades, happy that the madness is finally over, will round up their remaining loyalists to the fallen order and execute them. After the duty is done, they would retreat back to the city of lost angels to reunite with the real Brotherhood of Steel. The Troll Wardens would, under the leadership of the first, retake the former lands of Washington State and establish a semi-utopian state for both humans and mutants. These relations would last even after the inevitable invasion of the NCR. Goliath would, until his inevitable death, reminisce of the brave pioneers that went through the depths of hell for his people, and would tell the tales of the bravest humans to live in order to inspire fellow supermutants in hunts to come. NCR lost all the control they so desired out of the North. The downfall of the Brotherhood wasn't enough to allow their colonists to spread for the next 50 years. It was then that the NCR president declared North unconquerable. John Dexter, the Ghoul veteran, would tell the tales of NCR pioneers that once saved the colonists from the clutches of the Brotherhood. His stories would become urban legends and later famous works of literature. This fate, however, he would sadly never get to see. As the enclave set in Vancouver collapsed, the Vancouver Island would become, in due time, the safe haven for Broken Coast warriors. Now armed with the most dangerous technology, no one would ever be able to reach the North and find its hidden and forsaken secrets. Old Spokane country would retreat east, abandoning every connection they had with the West. Their presidents would instead shift their focus on retaking territory in the east, establishing the old American country. In time, the OAC would have to fight with the Commonwealth. Portmore pirates slowly started to forget their old ways, and in time became the exclave of the NCR. For the next 70 years, Portmore would suffer from great influx of cash and prosperity, and would never come back to its primitive ways. Sergeant Mike Litoris would lead the Green Vipers, the reformed enclave of the Vancouver Isle, east, trying to reach the eastern enclave and establish a force of justice and peace for the wasteland. On his travels, he will always reminisce of the friends that helped him to reach this goal. One-eyed Tim, remembering his friends and their fates, finally freed of his past trauma of being a slave as a young boy, would establish the clan of Free Marauders. Their battle cry, "Fuck Rodriguez," would forever haunt the dreams of slavers and slave merchants. Ricky Linden was destined to be the greatest mind of his generation, to be the one to fully end the wasteland lifestyle for the entire world. Fate is a cruel mistress, however, for she decided he would serve as the grisly reminder that even the best of people may simply never reach their full potential before they die. Only select few would honor their memory of the smartest man of the century. Wasteland, once again saved from the clutches of war, would very soon fall into another armed conflict. For war never changes. Portmore pirates slowly started to forget their old. Portmore pirates started to slowly forget their old ways, and in time became the exclave of the NCR. For the next 70 years, Portmore would suffer from great influx of cash and prosperity, and would never come back to its primitive and vile culture. Pui. Why? Ow. Sergeant Mike Litteris would lead the Green Vipe. Fuck you, Philip. Fate, however, is a cruel mistress, for she decided he would serve as the grisly reminder that even the best of people may simply never reach their full potential before they die. Only select few would honor their memory. Wasteland, once again saved from the clutches of war, would very soon fall into another conflict. Fucking nose! I'm gonna puke. Wasteland, once again saved from the clutches of war, would very soon fall into another conflict. For war never changes. Why the fuck am I not laughing? Why the fuck am I laughing at two? Why am I even failing two lines of text? I read a fucking paragraph and two text. Wah! Fucking dyslexia and COVID combined. Fuck me.